Spacious air, reflecting the way of life under the Florida sky. Even the lobbies funnel in the great outdoors.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use. Formed in His image.
Chosen. They say the chain of Shaitan is not that strong. They say his time is running out, he ain't got that long. They say murder, murder, kill, this is not that song. Said I won't amount to nothing, they got that wrong. Cause I was set apart and I was shown the light. And if I get the kingdom, I'll be clothed in white. 1/3 will be delivered and the rest were blinded. Their fate is set in stone, what you ain't read the fine print? Christ is gonna give a crown to us. In the end we'll have the nations bowing down to us, with their faces to the ground to us. It's the truth, as crazy as it sounds to us. Jacob forever rules, and we're his precious jewels. Showed us love and patience, put us above the nations. And that's the gospel, thank God for choosing me. Bad news for you, it's really good news for me.
I was set apart for God's use.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use. Formed in His image.
Let me tell you why. We have a different kind of shine, a different kind of mind. The rhythm's not the same, we're on a different type of time. With a different kind of pace, a different kind of race. The season's not the same, we have a different kind of taste. A different kind of salt, we are so not them. Got my sword and my shield, man, I'm so locked in. And when I came to serve you, how I put my whole heart in. So I can't sit calm, I'm no Martin. And that's a reach, y'all, chosen to teach y'all. Every Sabbath you can find us in the streets, y'all. Dare ya Allah, my nickname is Priest, y'all. In the gym, they say that I'm a beast, y'all. Set apart, the nations all hating me. Set a trap, they lying in wait for me. Chris Paul, they don't wanna play with me. But if you love me, I'm asking that you pray with me. Cause
I was set apart for God's use.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use. Formed in His image.
Chosen. And thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people, chosen above all.
All right. Welcome. Shalom to everyone. Brother Joel, shalom. How are you? Welcome. So I'm not going to stay on here too long. I'm answering some of your questions and then I'm going to be out. Joel, I think I just made you a moderator, but I don't know what's going on. I just made you a moderator, but I don't know. YouTube is, whatever. All right. Welcome. This is supposed to be streaming in our group on Facebook. Hopefully it is. Healthy Hebrews. Hopefully this is streaming on Healthy Hebrews. My husband teach me how to work this thing here. I'm not a technology expert. I'm making it happen. All right. So today I am answering some questions that I've been getting in my inbox. Okay. And so that's the purpose of this live today, is to answer your question. There's only one of me, and there are a lot of you guys. Okay. And I can only answer so many questions. I know a lot of you probably take a lot of it personal when I don't get back to you. But you're not the only person that's asking questions. I have a lot of people in my inbox, and I'm trying my best. Don't let it discourage you from asking just because I don't get back to you right away. I do these videos, hopefully that you will watch them and get your questions answered in these videos. It's easier for me to answer your question in the video than to just constantly go back and forth in the messenger, just answering questions after questions after questions. So what I do is I like to compile your questions into a video, and you can come to the video and watch it, and hopefully I have your question answered. Or if you don't see your question there, the next video you might see it there. Okay. All right, so let me get right into this, into the topic here today. The first thing I want to talk about before I even Shalom, brother Hostel, Shalom. You have a very peculiar name there, brother. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? All right. Let me see. How do I go back here? Okay, great. There we go. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Okay, so here's something I need to bring out before I move on to your questions, okay? And this is for the ladies. This is for the ladies. Ladies, if you're watching, I need to address this. I addressed this a few days ago in our group on Facebook, and I need to address this on this channel, okay? Because it's very important. Sisters, please, for the love of God, do not insert yogurt into your vagina. I cannot say that any more clear, okay? Don't insert any yogurt down there in your lady's part. It is extremely dangerous to do stuff like that, okay? You're not supposed to be inserting food down there. Now, I know a lot of sisters get yeast infections, right, and stuff like that. Yogurt, the insertion of yogurt is not the way to go. Okay, it is not the way to go. All right. So if you are the type of sister that keeps getting yeast infection, you might want to do a parasite cleanse. Okay, a parasite cleanse, and I know it's difficult for a lot of people to do parasite cleanse, but parasite cleanse get rid of yeast infection because it's Candida. Okay, and so you're going to do a Candida cleanse, and that will eliminate your yeast infection. I know it's not like a instant relief, but if you're looking for an instant relief while you are on your Candida cleanse, go to the pharmacy, go to your local pharmacy, ask the pharmacist for something that is going to give you a temporary relief, and then you're doing your cleanse. All right. So please, for God's sake, do not insert anything down there. Okay. Just want to make that clear. All right. First question. I'm going down the list. Nothing in any specific order here, but I'm going to go down the list. Somebody asked, Shalom says, how do I strengthen my immune system? That's the first question. Okay. There is no easy answer to this question. Maintaining a healthy and strong immune system requires a lifestyle change. There's not some magic herb that you're going to take. There's no magic supplement that you're going to take and just poof, your immune system is better. You are going to have to change your lifestyle. It's going to have to be a permanent change of how you eat, what you're eating, how often you're cleansing your system, if you're even cleansing at all. Are you drinking water instead of sugary drinks and sodas? You know what I mean? Are you drinking tea instead of coffee? How often are you resting? Resting is very important. How much sleep are you getting? Exercise. All of these things combined is going to build up your immune system. One of the first steps is you have to have a good cognitive function. If you're suffering from mental illness, it's going to be very hard for you to take care of your immune system because you're dealing with a mental issue, psychological problem. So make sure you're taking care of your mental issues first. If you're suffering from depression, anxiety, and all of that psychological issues, you got to get help for that first, because you're not going to have any time to focus on, you know, physical health if you're dealing with mental health issues. Okay, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. So you got to deal with the mental first, okay? And the physical cleansing is very important. If you have garbage sitting in the gut, the very first step to maintaining healthy immune system is to get rid of the garbage that is sitting in your gut. Clean up the gut, which means you need to be doing cleanse to eliminate the waste from the organs, like the liver, the kidney, the pancreas, the intestinal organs, the colon. You need to do cleanse to detox those organs, right? And ingest the herb that the Most High gave us. Okay, so hope that answers your question. It's a lifestyle change. You get up and you do these things. You make conscious decision every day. When you wake up, you make a conscious choice to eat the right things, right? Try to stay positive, get some rest, drink lots of water, eliminate the waste. Okay. Here's another question. Are there any way to avoid the coronavirus? Am I even supposed to say that on here? I don't know. Hopefully they don't shut this video down or when I'm done with it. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to say that word on here though? Let me not say it again. But so the question here is there any way to avoid the plague, as Trump called it? The plague. Well, here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. I don't know what this plague is. I have no idea. I have my theory, but I don't know what it is. My theory, and some people might not agree with me, but my theory is that we are being sprayed. Okay, this is a respiratory condition that is attacking us from the air. Okay, we are being secretly sprayed. You don't have a virus that spread throughout the entire earth that quickly from person to person. No, this is coming from the air we're breathing. And the reason we're not all dead is because there's a God in heaven, number one, and because some of us, our immune system work different from others. Okay, and that's why we're not all dead yet. All right, that's my belief, though. I'm not telling you guys what to believe. I'm just telling you. You know, I spoke to my brother, Master Herbalist Patrick Delb, and he shared. I was shocked. He shared the same belief as I do. That's exactly what he thinks. He said he believed that this is an attack from the air. Oh, Brother John said he don't see no chemtrail anymore. You know, we can call it whatever we want, chemtrail, whatever. It's chemical. It's chemical, and it's coming from the air. It's a deadly chemical that we're being sprayed with. Again, my belief. Not telling you guys what to believe or what to think. All right, that's just my belief. So how do we? Is there a way to avoid this plague? I'm gonna let you guys know what I think here, as far as that question is concerned. Right? I've always said this since the beginning of this whole plague thing. The creator of this planet. Some of you don't believe in him, right? But he's there. When he created our body, he gave us something called an immune system, right? And that system was created to fight for us. That is your body's army. God put it there to fight for us, right? The problem is, if your soldiers are weak, if your soldiers don't got no bullets going on in there, you know what I mean? Soldiers are down, the immune system is not going to fight for you because it's weak, because you've been eating nothing but junk, because you haven't cleansed your system, because you haven't been ingesting the herbs that the scripture, the very scripture that you believe in, you have not been ingesting the herbs that the scripture tell us to ingest, right? You're afraid of you go to your doctor and your doctor hands you a prescription and you ask no questions at all. You have no question for the doctor. You just take that prescription, you go to the pharmacy and you swallow those medication, right? With no questions asked. But the moment somebody like myself and others tell you about these herbs, you have a million questions for us. Well, how do you know this? Where did you get your degree? How did you know that? Well, how do you know it worked? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not giving, I don't, all of that, right? But you don't ask the doctors not one question about the poison he's giving you to take. So the immune system is what you need to build up, make it strong, so it's going to fight for you. And it's a combination of the things that I just mentioned. Cleansing it, keeping the organs of elimination healthy at all times. What are some of the organs of elimination? Some of the organs of elimination are your liver, right? Your kidneys, right? The liver, the main function of the liver is to eliminate toxins from the body. That's the main function of the liver. The kidney filter out the urine, right? When you're peeing, that's waste leaving the body, right? So your kidneys are two organs of elimination. They eliminate waste from the body. Your colon, the small and large intestinal organs, those are some of the organs of elimination. If those organs are not functioning well, if they're breaking down, some of you guys have kidneys disease, right? Some of you guys have issues with the eczema. It means that your organs are not filtering out toxins the right way, right? And so if the organs are not functioning well, it means that your body has toxin that it's holding on to that it needs to release from the system, right? And so as long as your body has toxins and buildup of waste sitting in there, you're open for any type of virus and disease. Yes. So I hope that answers your question. How do I avoid the plague? You avoid the plague by cleaning up the one system that the Most High gave you that is going to fight for you. And that's your immune system. That's how it now let me say this, right? I'm not saying that you're never going to get sick, right? I get sick. I mean, I haven't been sick for a while, but the difference between a person who takes care of their health and a person who doesn't is the person who takes care of their health is going to recover faster than a person who does not take care of their health. Okay. My brother, master herbalist, Patrick Dell, he gets sick. Yes, he does. The man travel. He's busy. He's tired. When you so exhausted and you're not eating the right thing because you're traveling, you don't have access to the right food that you normally eat because you're just, you working and, stuff like that. Your immune system kind of, and you're going to catch a little bit of respiratory or whatever the case is. And so the difference between a person who takes care of themselves and somebody who doesn't is the person who does not take care of their health properly. It takes a longer time for that person to recover from an illness. Okay. And sometimes they end up not making it. So like the elderly, a lot of elders don't take care of their health because they just simply don't know how to, you know what I mean? And not just the elderly, just anyone in general. If you don't take care of your health and you get sick, you are going to have a more difficult time getting it back together, recovering from that illness because you haven't been taking care of your health and the immune system is weak. So it's not fighting for you. It's not. You see what I'm saying? Now, the person who's been strengthening the immune system and doing what they're supposed to do, they're going to bounce back quickly because that immune system is fighting for them. So I'm hoping that answer your question. Hey, Sister Kelly, girl. How you doing, sis? Quality of life is important. Exactly. Hi, Sister Adrian. How are you? How are you, girl? Um, Sister Tawana to inspire. Shalom, sis. Shalom, shalom, shalom. How are you? Sister, oh, did I say that? Oh, Andrea. I hope I'm saying that right. Andrea. Hi, Sister Andrea. Okay. All right. Next question. Next question. Good morning, Sister Malakah. My mom have been having a dry cough for 3 weeks now. She's been taking over-the-counter medicine, but nothing works. Do you have anything that will help her? Okay. Now, dry cough. Dry cough. Now, I don't know sometimes when a person have dry cough, persistent dry cough, it could be one of several things. They could have a parasite lodged in the lung. Yep, that does happen. Or they could have a lung infection. And so there you can do a parasite cleanse. You simply don't know why you're coughing. Like I said, it could be a parasite lodged in your lung. People don't think they have parasites, but you do. Some of you do have parasites, unfortunately. You can't see it. Sometimes you can't feel it. You're getting the symptoms, right? But sometimes it has to do with the fact that you are suffering from a lung infection, all right? And if you do have a lung infection, you can get rid of it quickly if you do a cleanse. And then you're going to take herbs like lobelia, horehound, golden seal. Let me show you guys. These questions I'm answering is because people have inboxed me these questions, messaged me these questions. So there is a herbal formula that you can take if you do have a lung infection and you're having this persistent dry cough that just simply will not go away. I've heard people saying that they have dry cough for weeks, just weeks on top of weeks, and just won't go away. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so hold on. I'm sharing my screen here. Okay, where is it? All right. So I have there is a formula right here on this website, Grassroot Botanicals. And if we scroll down here, here it is. This is called a lung formula. All right, and this is for people who are suffering from dry cough. But if you also are wheezing, and if you are asthmatic, if you have asthma, you can take this as well. But it is called a lung formula. All right. And let me come back to my screen here. So what that formula does, right? A lot of the herbs in there are antispasmodic, right? So those herb is going to stop the spasm in the lung and stop you from coughing, right? Also, you need liquid magnesium, all right? Because liquid magnesium is also antispasmodic, and it helps to stop the spasm in the lung, which is triggering your cough, okay? And some of those herbs as well helps with infection, okay? So it's going to get rid of the infection and stop the cough, and your coughing will go away in a couple of days, all right? So lung formula, if you have a dry cough, again, I'm just answering questions that people have been putting in my inbox. So if you have a persistent dry cough, you need the lung formula, okay? And you're going to be drinking it 3 to 4 times a day. And you need, you know what? I don't know if I have it here. Give me 1 second, guys. right. Here it is. Okay. So I use a couple. I don't know where it is. I forgot to bring it in front of the camera, and I don't want to get up and go. But I do have this is a bottle of magnesium. I usually walk with this in my bag to work. Okay. I have probably around 8 bottles of magnesium in this house. We use magnesium in here because it's very good. It's good for a lot of things. Okay. It's a very good for the cardiovascular system. Magnesium is good for women who are suffering from PCOS, heavy bleeding, every menstrual cycle every month, and so on and so forth. But magnesium is good when you have dry cough, to stop the spasm in the lung. Okay. So yeah, this is the one I get this from the vitamin shop. It does help me. You know, just wanted to show you guys that. All right. What else? Let me go back to the questions here. So I hope I was able to answer that. Oh, Sister Kelly wanted to know what brand. I don't even, you know what? I got this, I think it's called a Trace Minerals. This is ionic magnesium. Again, this is, I'm not, advertising anybody's brand. I picked this up at a vitamin shop. And I've been taking this for years. So I do have another one that I take. Whatever, I don't know where it is. Okay. So magnesium and a lung herbal formula is going to get rid of your cough in a couple of days. Trust me, 24 to 48 hours and that cough is gone. All right. As long as you're not consuming junk food while you're doing this. You can't be having a dry cough for weeks and then you're eating your fried chicken, your cheese and dairy and milk and Burger King and all that stuff. You're never going to get rid of your cough like that. Never. You got to get rid of that stuff. Get rid of it, or at least until you get rid of your cough, and eat some healthy food. Drink some soup. You know what I mean? Make some veggie chili. Drink some natural juice and smoothies and stuff like that. All right. Okay. Next question. Sister Malakah. I would love to consume herbs, but most herbs are bitter. Are there any herbs that I can enjoy taking on a regular basis? Herbs that don't taste bitter. Now, where do we get that all herbs are bitter? All herbs are not bitter. There's some really nice tasting herbs out there, like sorrel and peppermint. Like, come on now. But so a brother asked me this question. This question came from a brother, and the brother said, "Listen, sis, I would love to take some herbs, but the herbs are bitter. What do you have? Whatever. Can you make me something?" The brother wanted me to make him something. Brother, I'm busy. Okay. I'm busy, brother. So the reason some of you, Sister Kelly, you brought some of these drinks. The reason I'm going to say this, the reason I started making these drinks is because people are asking for them. Some people tell me, sis, I'm just too lazy. If you make it, I'll buy it. Right. And so I started selling the sorrel drink. I'm going to start making it again. I have not made it in a while, but I'm going to start making the sorrel drink again because a lot of people did like the sorrel drink. So I'm going to show you guys. Sister Kelly, you brought some of these, and a couple of other people did get a couple of these. So I have a drink here just to show this for the brother who asked this question, and anybody else who wants to know, what do I have that is not bitter that you can just grab and drink. This is 100%. This is 100% herbal drink. Everything in this bottle is herb. Okay, if you go to the website, it's there. So I know it's called Lavender Bliss, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 different herbs in this drink, and it is sweetened with raw honey. Okay. There is a brother and his family that live not so far away from me, and they have their own honey business. They have a whole bunch of bees in their yard, and the father is a honey guy. You know, he harvests the honey, and so I get my honey from. So I use raw honey in these drinks. Okay. Yeah. And shout out to that brother. His business is called Hebrew Care. I think Hebrew Care. He sell raw honey, and the honey is pretty good. And so that's what I use to sweeten these drinks, in case you guys are wondering. So all you're gonna find in these drinks are herbs and honey. Okay, and they're very healthy. Lavender, chamomile, lemon balm, so on and so forth. They're all in here. And oh, and it's not bitter. Tastes good. Sister Kelly, you said I know you messaged me earlier. I gotta send you another order because the post office messed up. Okay, but so this is one drink for the brothers who say they're too lazy and they don't want to make their own drink. That's fine. Here it is. I made it for you guys. Okay. Here's another drink that I made. So now hold on. Let me show you guys where you can find that. I'm going to share my screen again. So that bottle you will find here. There it is. All right. And I'm going to share the link to this website again in the live. Hold on. Again, like I say, I'm simply answering questions from people who've been asking me questions. So these are just questions that have been asked, and I'm answering them. See, so I just shared the link to that website in the chat. All right. There we go. Okay. So here's another. Here's another drink for the brothers and sisters who are asking for a healthy herbal drink that tastes good. Here's another one. This is ginger and turmeric, but it's not just ginger and turmeric. There's other herbs in here as well, and this is very good. I'm going to explain to you guys the benefit of this right here. For those of you brothers who you know, and I can't say this enough, and the reason I keep saying this is because I get a lot of messages. Those of you brothers who are suffering from erectile dysfunction, these are things that's going to help you. There's a lot of ginger in here. There's turmeric in here. This is good for circulation. All right. Because we know a lack of circulation is what contributes to erectile dysfunction, right? This is also good for inflammation, mucus and inflammation. Mucus and inflammation. You have a lot of mucus in the system and inflammation. If you have asthma, okay, asthma is triggered by inflammation. This is going to help you, you know, with your asthma and, you know, with your mucus and inflammation. And I'm going to show you guys where you can get that. That drink is actually on my husband's website. So this really, I'm showing you these drinks for all the people who have been asking me. Me 1 second. 1 second. For all the people who've been asking me for drinks, herbal drink that doesn't taste bad. Okay. Okay. So this is where you can find that ginger and turmeric drink, and the website is called Wake Up Jacob 12. I'm going to share the link in the chat right now. There we go. Going to share the link in the chat. All right, so I just shared the link in the chat. So again, oh, one last one here. This here is a third drink that I have, and this is called Minty Condition. Now, it's very minty, right? But mint is not the only thing in there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different herbs in this right here. And again, these are all herbs and honey. All of these are sweetened with honey, and every ingredients in these drinks are herb. There are no preservatives in these drinks. There are no additive. There is just 100% herbs and honey in these drinks here. Okay, so when you get them, make sure you keep them in your refrigerator. All right, as it say there on the label, keep refrigerated, right? You see that, right? Okay, so you're gonna keep these in your refrigerator, and they taste very good when you add some ice to it. Just drink it up, okay? What else? What else? Hold on. We have more questions. We have more questions. Sister Malakah, Shalom. Do you have anything for low libido in women? All right. I'm gonna make a bitter time. Georgia Dawkins says, can you give a formula to make a bitter tonic? All right. Good question. I'm going to take you there, sis. I'm going to take you there right now. Can you give a formula to make a bitter tonic? Absolutely. I'm going to share my screen and take you there right now. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. You see this right here? Parasite Candida Cleanse. Okay, I'm going to say this to you, Sister Georgia. I'm going to say this to you, right? That parasite cleanse I just showed you. Most people, when they're on the parasite cleanse, they don't make it past day number 2. Those herbs are very bitter. Okay, hope that answers your question. Those herbs are extremely bitter. One of the main herb in that herbal formula, it's a formula, which means a formula is it contains several herbs, okay, not just one. So yeah, so the main herb in that formula is wormwood. Somebody say the screen and audio is breaking up. I'm not sure why. Not sure why. Can you guys hear me? Put one in the chat if you can hear me. Put one in the chat. So the main herb in that formula there is wormwood, and as we all know, wormwood is extremely bitter. Wormwood is one of the many herbs that are mentioned in the Bible, okay? And wormwood is an extremely bitter herb. And so in that formula, I'm going to share the link to the formula. Here it is. Let me share it in the chat for you. Okay, and so Sister Georgia, there are approximately 8 or 9 different herbs in that formula, about 8 or 9 different herbs in that formula, okay? And the entire formula is extremely bitter. You can add some honey. Sister Kelly said black walnut hull. Oh yeah, that black walnut is no joke, sis. It's no joke. Oh yeah. All right, so you guys can hear me. Great. Okay, so you guys can hear me. All right. So I hope I was able to answer that question. The next question was, Sister Malakah, do you have anything for low libido in women? All right. So some of you guys may know, my husband sell a male libido formula on his website. It's a you know, a formula for the men who have low libido, right? That formula was put together by myself and Master Herbalist Patrick Dove. And I have one that we are also putting together for the woman. Okay. We are carefully putting it together. You know, these formulas are not just, we don't just throw some herbs in a bag and give it to you. You know what I mean? These formulas are carefully put together. Takes a little while, but they're carefully put together. There are different herbs, several different herbs that are carefully put together, carefully measured and put together for you. The female libido booster is being put together, and it should be ready in the next week or so. Okay. And when I have it, I'll let you guys know. Okay. I have had quite a few sisters asking me for the libido booster. All right. So yeah, so it'll be ready in about a week or so, sis. All right. For the person who asked that question. Well, quite a few women asked that question. All right, here's another question. Shalom, sis. I have acid reflux and I need something quick to relieve the discomfort. All right. Here's the deal, right? Here's a problem. The problem is a lot of our people, they get sick and they need some magical stuff quickly to get rid of the problem. That's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. Because, see, it takes time for your illness to develop in your body. Your illness did not happen overnight. When I hear somebody say, well, it just hit me out of nowhere. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It's been festering for a while. And your body has been warning you. You just haven't been heeding to the warning signs. You know what I'm saying? If you're walking and you fall down and you go to the emergency room and they did a brain scan and they say, hey, you have a tumor in the brain. That tumor did not just hit you out. It didn't just happen half hour ago. It didn't just grow in one day. That tumor has been growing there for years. I guarantee you. Okay. It just happened to hit you right now, but it's been growing for years. And you know what else? You've been getting the warning sign, but you just haven't been heeding to those signs. You haven't been, paying attention to the signs that your body is giving you. If you have acid reflux, right? It means that you have digestive illness. And digestive illness leads to stomach cancer. Eventually, if you don't do anything about the acid reflux, right? And you're looking for something quick to get rid of your acid reflux, it's not going to happen. Okay. Now, I can give you something quickly to relieve the symptoms. Okay. You see this right here? What is that? That's a piece of ginger, right? Okay. So if you are having some discomfort with the acid reflux, this is a temporary relief. It's not a permanent fix. It's going to relieve the symptoms temporarily until you fix the real problem. Okay. So now if you wash this, clean it up, right? Get the skin off of it, right? And you cut a piece of it and you put it in your mouth and you chew on it. Now, ginger is very hot, right? And ginger is a very alkaline herb. Okay. When you have a lot of acid in the system, the ginger helps to balance the pH, right? And so this, you cut it and you chew it, and it's going to relieve the symptom of acid reflux, right? But keep in mind that this is very hot. So while you're chewing it, your mouth is going to be on fire, okay? The mouth is going to be on fire, but it's going to cool down the stomach now. See, my grandmother used to say, bitter in the mouth, but sweet in the belly, right? So even though your mouth is going to be on fire, when you start swallowing the juice from this ginger, it's going to start cooling down, the stomach. It's going to start, balancing up, balancing out the pH in the stomach, and get rid of that symptom of acid reflux. But let me say this, man. Your acid reflux is being caused by your eating habit, how you eat, and what you're eating. Let me say that again. What you're eating and how you are eating it. If you just had some fried chicken or some baked chicken or some curry chicken or whatever chicken you just had, barbecue chicken, whatever it is, right? Or beef or turkey. It doesn't matter what type of meat you just had. If you just had some meat and 5 minutes later, you go to the fruit bowl and you're having dessert and you're having fruit for dessert, that's a big problem. That is going to give you acid reflux. Okay? Never eat your meat with fruit. Some of you guys have been doing this for years. You eat your food, you're eating your chicken and your pasta and whatever, and then you go and you have some dessert, and then you go and you have some sodas and whatever, and then you're wondering why you're having acid reflux. It's what you're eating and how you are eating it. Food combination is a problem for a lot of people. You have to learn how to combine your foods. You cannot throw down the dairy and then you're eating a sandwich that has cheese in it and all type of stuff, right? And then you're eating some fruits on top of that. That's not going to work, man. That's not going to work. You're going to have acid reflux. So if you're having meat for dinner, right? Make sure you're having your meat with vegetable, because meat, animal flesh, is very acidic. All animal flesh are acidic foods, right? You kind of want to balance it out with something that is not so acidic, like something like vegetable. Vegetables, most vegetables are alkaline, right? The pH level is not so low, right? So you want to, it's all about balancing here. It's all about balancing. So you want to have your meat with your greens. You see what I mean? If you are having your meat with starch, you're having a whole bunch of acidic food down there, and that's where the acid reflux come from. So again, it's all about balancing. If you're gonna have fruits, have your fruits. Wait for a few hours until your fruits digest, and then you go and eat something else. If you're gonna have meat, have your meat very early in the daytime, and then wait for it to digest before you start having whatever else you're gonna have. Okay, that is very acidic. All right, so food combination is extremely important. All right, to avoid acid reflux. Okay, and the ginger, eat it, cut it off, chew on it. You know what I mean? You every 15 minutes or so until you start feeling better in the stomach. Okay. All right. Shalom, sis. My son have asthma. Can you recommend something to help him? So that was a question that was posed to me. And so asthma is obviously a respiratory condition. And I'm going to say this to the mom and the dad, okay? If your child is suffering from asthma, please, for crying out loud, stop giving him milk. Stop giving him cheese. Stop giving him the processed food, okay? Because these things are mucus-forming foods. And mucus produce inflammation in the body. Asthma is triggered by inflammation, right? I should know. I'm a recovering asthma person. Years and years ago, I had asthma. Asthma is triggered by inflammation in the system. Now, Asthma, is, like I said, a respiratory condition, so it can be caused by different things. If you have a bunch of chemicals in the house, chemicals can trigger inflammation and cause your asthma to act up. If you have mold in your house, that can also cause your asthma to act up. So as long as you don't have any of those things going on in your house, if your asthma is being caused by your food, you might want to eliminate the things that are the foods that are causing your asthma, the processed food, the fast food. If you're feeding your child, McDonald's and Burger King and pizza and all of that crap, okay? You mothers need to introduce the natural stuff to your children. Your children are not raising you. You're raising them. I'm going to say this to the mothers. Now I want you guys to listen to me. Your children are not raising you. When I was growing up, my grandmother, my mom, the elders in my family raise us, right? And they determine what we eat. We don't have a say-so in what we eat, okay? And what they gave us was them herbs. What they gave us was them cleanse. What they gave us was healthy foods. And we didn't have a say. You're not hungry? Then don't eat it. You don't have a choice. You're going to eat it because there's nothing else. We're not going to make some extra stuff on the side for the kids, some fried this and fried that and unhealthy stuff for the kids because they don't want to eat the healthy stuff. No, not in this house. Okay, we're going to make healthy stuff in this house and you're going to eat it. And if you're not hungry now, you don't have to eat it now, but you're going to eat it at some point when you're hungry. You're going to eat it. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was raised. That's how I was raised. And that's why I have no problem drinking these bitter herbs. Because, it was forced on me. It was forced on us. We had to drink these bitter herbs because why? My grandmother knew it was good for us. She knew it. The elders knew it. We didn't know it because we were kids. You know what I mean? But eventually we became accustomed to it and we started to love it. We wanted it. You see? And we never, as a kid, we didn't get sick. So, you got to introduce the herbs and the healthier foods to the babies. If they don't want it, let them go hungry. Eventually, they'll come around. They'll start eating it when there's nothing else available to them. That's just what it is. You got to stop, allowing your emotion to rule how you raise your children, man. The scripture says, train up a child. Train up a child in the way he should go. And when he's old, he will not depart from it. This is a part of training up your children. Teaching them how to eat and how to take care of their health. That's a part of it. That comes with the package. You see what I'm saying? It comes with the package, man. All right. So the asthma. The asthma start, I don't know how old the child is, but I think there is, if I'm not mistaken, on that same website, Grassroot Botanicals. I'm going to type it in here again. There it is. Okay. On that website, I believe there is a herbal formula for asthma there. Okay. But yes, your food has a lot to do with what's affecting your respiratory, your respiratory system. All right. And make sure you don't have any mold in your house or any type of chemicals that is affecting your child in the house. Okay. All right. Hey, Sister Malakah, shalom. My grandmother has type 2 diabetes. Can you help her? All right. Now, I don't assume that you guys come to this channel and watch the videos, okay? A few months ago, I did a video on this channel titling type 2 diabetes program or something like that. I'm going to take you to it again, okay? For the person who asked about type 2 diabetes for their grandmother, and anybody in this chat or who's watching this video have the same question, I'm going to take you. There is a program free program. All you have to do, go there, copy and paste it, put it in words if you have a computer at home. And if you have a printer, print it out, stick it on your refrigerator, and follow the direction. Okay, so I'm going to take you guys there right now. Hold on, I'm sharing my screen. Here we go. So we're going back to this website, Grassroots Botanicals, right? And we're going to go to Cleanse, Flushes, and Protocol, right? We're clicking on that. And we're scrolling down. Where is it? Where is it? There we, wait, that's not it. That's not it. There it is. There we go. Boom. Diabetic type 2 35-day program, right? This is a program for anyone who is suffering from type 2 diabetes. Please, for God's sake, consult with your physician if you are on medication, or consult with a herbalist, with somebody who knows what they're doing. All right. This is a program for anyone who's suffering from type 2 diabetes. This is a 35-day diabetic type 2 program. All right. And this program, I have to say, was put together by, let me highlight his name here, Master Herbalist Patrick Delves. All right. Some of you might know who he is. Okay. Very, very dear friend of mine and my family. All right. That program was put together by Mr. Delves. Okay. So for anybody who suffering from type 2 diabetes, that is a full, complete program for type 2 diabetic patients. Okay. Just wanted to Sister Tawana says, amen to that. These kids are spoiled. You don't have options in my house. Sis, you have no idea. See, you know, these kids nowadays, you can't blame the children. I've always blamed the parent. It's the parenting is the problem. The parenting. I've seen it with my own eyes. The parenting is not on point. Parents are being too friendly with the children. They're just not raising the kids right, man. You don't have to always give the kids what they want. Kids are too young. They don't know what they want. They don't know what's good for them. You see what I'm saying? Brooklyn Butterfly. Peace, Sister Malakah. I am 50 with chronic sinusitis, osteoporosis, inflammation in my joints, and premenopause. Please help. Okay, Sister Brooklyn Butterfly. In the medical world, anything ending with itis is inflammation, right? Inflammation. What does that mean? It means that your body, you have a lot of mucus in the system. You need to cleanse. You need to cleanse. You need to get rid of all of that mucus and inflammation that is causing, sorry, I lost your, okay, there we go. You need to get rid of all of that. Let me put it in the simplest form I can put it in. Sis, you got a lot of junk in the body. You got a lot of crap, a lot of garbage sitting in your digestive system. Okay? You have a lot of crap, a lot of waste just sitting there that needs to come out. I'm keeping it real, sis. You have a lot of crap sitting there, needs to come out. Okay? Itis, sinusitis, rhinitis, osteoarthritis, all type of itis. It's just inflammation of this, inflammation of that, right? Too much inflammation in the system. You need a cleanse. You need a deep cleanse, sis. Reach out to me. I'm gonna put my number in the chat, but please don't call me right now when I'm on the live because I'm not gonna answer. I'm gonna put my number in the chat. Hold on, don't remember my number. I have to get it. Give me 1 second. Do not call me tomorrow because I'm gonna be very, very busy on Mondays. Call me Tuesday morning, around 10 o'clock. Okay. Let me, I'm going to put my number in the chat here, sister. I'm talking to Sister Brooklyn Butterfly. I am going to give you my number and you call me Tuesday morning around 10 o'clock in the morning, okay? Here's my number. I'm typing it in the chat right now. There we go. Girl, you need help. Give me a call and I'll help you get back on track, honey, okay? All right. But you need a cleanse, girl. Yes, you need a cleanse. Okay, Sister Yaya, I don't know if you're a sister or a brother, but yeah, you can call. If I am on the phone with somebody, leave a message and I will get back to you, or you can call back. I usually answer my phone between 10 and 1. Okay, 10 and 1, Monday to Fridays, sometimes on Saturdays, never on Sunday. I need a day. I need a day off. Okay. All righty. So that's my number in the chat there. Okay. So I hope that helps. You guys see do you guys want me to share my screen again to show you that diabetic program? I'm going to share it again. Okay. I'm going to share it again. So a lot of people need help with diabetes, man. A lot of people. Now, if you have type 1, I can't help you with that. Okay. Because your pancreas is pretty much done. So you're going to come to the website, Grassroot Botanicals. Again, I'm going to share it in the chat so you guys can click the link. And where is it? There we go. Diabetic type 2 35 days 35-day program. Okay, so that is your type 2 diabetic program. All right, and there is a herbal formula that you need for this and some other stuff. Okay, some other stuff. Here's the herbal formula there that you're going to need, and that and some other things that you're going to need as well. All right. So I hope that answers the question for the people asking for diabetic help with their diabetes. Master herbalist Patrick Dove. Yes, yeah, the brother is very, very, very thorough with his knowledge. I think we're at the end of the questions. I think we're at the end of the questions. I just want to say this before I go. Listen, guys, stack up on water. Okay, stack up on water. Stack up on nuts and grains. Okay, stuff like legumes and beans and stuff like that, dried stuff, nuts. Okay, in the winter, when it's about to be winter, your squirrels and all your other little animals, they go and they gather their nuts, right, and they bury it somewhere because they're preparing for winter, right? What we're doing is preparing, right? Even in this walk, this walk that we're in, right? We're preparing ourselves for Yahushua, right? That's what we're doing every day of our lives. We're supposed to be preparing ourselves. We're not supposed to be eating. You're supposed to be following a dietary law, right? We're not supposed to be committing the things that are going to, put us in hot water with our maker, right? We're preparing ourselves. You want to prepare yourself as well, especially with what's going on in the world right now. If you haven't, my grandmother always she taught us to always have certain things in the house, even when there is no threat of a disaster, right? These things, because you never know when a disaster is going to strike. You don't want to get caught off guard. You see, you don't want to get caught off guard. So, water, you need lots of water in your house, right? At all times. You need some herbs. You know what? Let me take you guys back somewhere. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Right here on this website, all the way down to the bottom, I have something called an emergency list. If you guys can see it, emergency list, right? I'm going to click on it. And this emergency list, you are free to add to it. It is a list that I put together in case of an emergency. And I'm just going to go down the list. I'm not going to, spend too much time on it. But food, I have a page for food, water, rice, beans and lentils, right? Sea moss, cereal, granola, raw honey, sugar, oil, flour, oat, peanut butter, vinegar, stuff like that, right? A lot of people eat canned vegetable. You might need that in hey, if stuff hit the fan, right? Dried fruits, right? So on and so forth. I have something here for medicine, okay? I'm going to go down the list of medicine. Eucalyptus oil, peppermint oil, liquid magnesium. You need some herbs like lobelia, golden seal, wormwood, right? You can have some pain reliever for instant, relief. Okay. And if you are on medication, you're going to need your doctor prescribed medication, right? You're going to need some antihistamine. There are natural antihistamine like Plantago hay sciatica, right? You're going to need something for the children like wild cherry bark, lemon balm, white willow bark, and so on and so forth, right? Let's go down here, right? You're going to need, these are essential items like kerosene oil, kerosene lamp, matches, right? An AM and FM radio, batteries, candles, and so on and so forth. So anyway, I'm not going to stay too long on it, but this is an emergency list that I put together. You guys can just go there and download it. It's free. Just click on it, download it, and print it out and keep it in your house. And it'll give you an idea of what it is that you can get and keep in your house, right? And feel free to add on to it. That's not everything, but these are just ideas and the most common and basic things that I put together for you. A bug out bag is just a bag. You need items in the bag, and those are some of the items that I'm helping you with to put in your bag, Sister Yaya or brother. So a bug out bag is a bag, but what are the content in that bag? So you need to list the content inside of that bag, right? So that's what I'm trying to help you guys with. Little things like that you're going to put in that bag. So Matthew Maynard, I'm going to share again. Hold on. I am going to share the link where you can find that list. Okay. You're just going to go scroll down to the front page. It's the front page of the website. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to see where it says PDF, emergency list PDF. Hold on. So that's the link in the chat, right? Just go there and click on it, and it's gonna it's gonna download it's gonna pop up the list, and then you just click download and download it to your computer. That's it. And it's just giving you some ideas of you know, of what it is that you might be lacking in your house, just for preparation. Preparation is the key here. Listen, I grew up in the Caribbean, and hurricane and storms are it's we're very used to it, you see, because these are things that happen in the Caribbean on a regular basis. So we are programmed in the Caribbean to always be prepared, because we know hurricane and storms are a part of our lifestyle out there. It's a part of the lifestyle. So we always are prepared for a hurricane. I mean, you can't always be 100%, the wind sometimes is too strong to take your roof off, whatever the case is, right? You got to make sure you build a strong foundation. But the point I'm trying to make is this. You don't wait for disaster to hit. You prepare for disaster. And the same concept should apply to your health. Who wait for their car to run out of gas? Who wait for their car, your engine oil to run all the way out, and now your engine failed, right? So you maintain your vehicle. And the same concept apply to your body. You need to maintain your health, man. Maintain it. The same way you take care of your car, the same way you maintain your car, you need to maintain your health. That's just what it boils down to. Maintain your health. The same way you take care of your car, you go car wash, whatever, and you go home and you got the nicest furniture in your home and the nice little trinkets you got all over your house, right? All decked out, trying to keep up with the Joneses. But when it comes to your body, you ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's crazy. Crazy. You got to keep up with the Joneses too when it comes to your body. But you know what? The Joneses are not even taking care of their health. I'm done. Sister Layla, what do you think about liver and gallbladder flush? How often? I do the liver and gallbladder flush every 3 to 4 months, sis. Every 3 to 4 months. You cannot do a cleanse too often, because when you do a cleanse, your body is eliminating the good and the bad bacteria. So you do it too often, and you're flushing out the good bacteria as well. And so you don't want to do that. You want to do, unless you're suffering from a very severe illness where the cleanse is really needed, then that's different. But if you're just doing cleanse for maintenance, right? Every 3 months is sufficient. Okay, every 3 months. Or as I like to say, is you do a cleanse at the beginning of each season. There are 4 seasons in the year, right? So at the beginning of each season, you want to do a cleanse. Okay. All right. So does anybody have any questions for me before I go? Didn't plan on staying on here too long. And please, while you're here, just hit the like button. Hit the like button. That's all I'm asking for, guys. Just hit the like button. Come on now. I'm not on here very often, but help a sister out by hitting the like button. When you hit the like button on these videos, right? A lot of other people who need this type of information are able to see it on YouTube. Okay. And when you don't hit the like button, people like me, you can't find. I'm nowhere around because I'm not relevant, because you guys are not showing YouTube that you actually like the video. You see what I'm saying? So my video goes to the back when you don't hit the like button, because what's the point of having a hour and 30-minute video if only 2 people are hitting the like? You see what I mean? So that is telling YouTube that nobody really liked the video, so it's going to push it all the way to the back. You see what I'm saying? So if you like the video, if you're here and you're enjoying, you know, just hit the like button. It only take a split second to just press the like. This whole castor oil thing for the fibroids, you know what? I don't know who came up with that. Maybe it's Becky, you know, maybe it's the white woman or the white man. I don't know. Maybe it worked for some people. I have no idea. Okay. But there is a protocol for eliminating fibroids. Okay. And it certainly isn't some castor oil. I don't know who came up with that. Just putting some castor oil on your belly. I don't know. Maybe there is some relief. I don't know. But there is a protocol. It's not easy. It's not going to happen overnight. But there's a protocol to get rid of fibroid. Number one, the first thing is you got to clean up your diet. And you have to do a cleanse ever so often. And you have to go on a fibroid protocol, ingesting the herbs that are going to regulate the hormones, that are going to shrink those fibroids, get rid of them, right? And that's not going to happen overnight because the fibroid is on the inside. Nothing you can put on the outside is going to help to get rid of that fibroid. You gotta, I mean, you know, you can do the veggie steam. That helps. It helps to clean up down there as well. But you need to ingest certain herbs. You know, red clover is a very good herb that helps to get rid of tumor from the system. Okay, along with many other herbs as well. So you need a protocol, a herbal cleansing protocol that is going to help you to get rid of your fibroid. I am going to, I'm working with Master Herbalist Patrick Delve to put a woman's formula on his website that is going to help women to get rid of their fibroid. Okay. I remember he asked me to help him with it, and we're all busy. But when I do that, I'm gonna let you sisters know. All right. We have a protocol to help you with your fibroids. Okay, it's a protocol from start to finish. Okay, that we're putting together, and I believe that's going to be on his website, and I might throw it up on my website as well. Danger zone. Okay, I don't know if you were asking about the fibroid or what you were referring to. Yeah, but when I'm done with that, I will let you guys know. If you don't have any more questions, I have symptoms of gallstones. I did my first one a week ago. Layla, you said you have, did you get rid of them? If you have gallstone, the gallbladder cleanse should have gotten rid of them. Now, if you, depending on how big they are, Sister Layla, depending on how big they are, if you have any that is stuck up in the bile duct, you might be having a little bit of issues. See, a lot of people don't do cleanse, and these stones get so big in their system that it's hard to get rid of them. Okay, so if you still feel the pain, it means that you have a lot. They were probably too big, so it's going to take more than one of those cleanse to break them into small pieces and get rid of them. So in your case, you might want to do the gallbladder cleanse a little bit closer together because you have a little bit of emergency issue here. I would suggest that you do it 2 weeks apart until you break up those stones. But you want to do the one where you're laying on your side, okay? Supposed to be laying on your side every 15 minutes for the first half hour. Just lay on your right side because that's where your gallstone is. I mean, the gallbladder is. Lay on your on your side for 15 minutes. You get up, you drink another cup of it, and you lay back down, and that's gonna slowly help to to break up the stones. There is also, for those of you who are suffering from kidney stones, there is also, I'm going to share my screen again. There's also a protocol to break up those stones. All right. So you guys see the website I'm on again, and I am where it says cleanse, flush, and protocol. I'm scrolling down and I'm taking you to removing kidney stones. There it is, right there. We don't need to remove our kidneys just because we have kidney stones, okay? Let me just say that. A lot of our people are removing their organs unnecessarily. If you have a kidney stones, as long as they're not too big, you can do a cleanse. That's going to flush them out of the system. Now, if it's too big, right, the doctors can remove them. If they're too big for a flush, the doctor, if they're, if you sit there with some big kidney stones, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. You're going to have to go and have the doctors remove them. But, if they're not too big, you need to do a kidney cleansing protocol, and they're very easy to break up, as long as you follow the protocol. Okay. All right. Another problem, and I'm going to say this and then I'm going to go. I don't want to stand here too long. Another problem Black people are having is Black folks go to the doctor for gallstones, right? And the doctor says, we have to remove your gallbladder because you have gallstones. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I talked to one lady, called my phone the other day. I don't know. I have no idea who she was. She called my phone and she was having some issues. And she says all three of her daughters lost their gallbladder. All three of them. And her daughters are in their 20s and 30s. All three daughters are without their their gallbladder. So you go to the doctor because you have some gallstones, and the first thing the doctor is telling you, some of these doctors, you're going to have to remove your gallbladder, right? Are you out of your mind? So I'm saying this to anybody who's watching this live. If you still have your gallbladder and you happen to have gallstones in it, you need to do a gallbladder cleanse. And that is going to break up the stones and flush them out of the body. You don't have to remove your gallbladder for that. Okay? You don't have to lose an organ for that. Crazy. All three of her children is now without their gallbladder. So now, let me explain to you guys, for those of you who have not been watching my videos in the past, let me explain this to you guys. If you remove your gallbladder, here's what's going to happen to you. You're going to start having digestive problems. And if you don't know what that is, your body is not going to digest whatever it is that you've been eating properly, because your gallbladder is a very important part of the digestive system. That is where the bile is stored from the liver. And the bile is needed for digestion. And if you have no gallbladder, nowhere to store the bile, you're in trouble. And if you continue to eat the garbage that you've been eating after you remove your gallbladder, you keep eating the junk, the garbage, the crap that we know a lot of our people eat, and you don't have no gallbladder, you're going to start having problem in the gut. A lot of problem in the gut. And you know what gut problem leads to? Hello? Are you listening? Gut problem. I'm talking about digestive problem, like your itis, all of your itis, diverticulitis, this itis, that itis. Gut issue leads to stomach cancer. I'm going to say that again. Stomach problem, digestive problem leads to stomach cancer. You don't want that. Stomach cancer is one of the hardest cancer to fix. Stomach cancer is one of the hardest cancer to fix. You have cancer in the liver, you can forget it. And you know what else is the hard cancer to fix? Cancer in the lymphatic system. For the woman, ladies, that's why you got to take care. Listen, lymphatic cancer, when you have cancer in the breast and it spread to the lymphatic system, very difficult to fix. Very, especially if that cancer is moving rapidly, right? Very difficult to fix. And that's why you need to cleanse the lymphatic system. Yes, there are herbs that helps to drain the lymphatic system. They're called in the herbal world, we call them let's call it lymphatic drainage, right? And that helps to drain the lymphatic system and keep the lymphatic system healthy. If you have if you have breast cancer, you should be doing lymphatic drainage, right? Helps to drain the lymphatic system. So those cancer are very hard to fix, man. Stomach cancer, lymphatic cancer. Well, yeah, So, hey, Sister Elizabeth, how are you, girl? Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, guys, not gonna stay on here too long. I know I said that like 15 minutes ago. It was very nice talking to you guys. Hopefully next week I might come back on here again with some more questions because I have a million of them in my inbox. So hopefully next week I'll be back on here just reading off some more questions that people have been dropping in my inbox. All right, and if nobody else have any question for me, Sister Elizabeth says, thank you for all you do, sis. I want to do the parasite cleanse in a couple of days. Well, good luck to you, sis. Good luck to you. You know where to, the whole instruction, you know where to find it, right? Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen again for those of you who don't know where the parasite cleanse instruction is. Here it is. Parasite Candida cleanse. Scroll down for instruction. There it is. The entire instruction for the parasite cleanse from start to finish, right? From day one all the way to the end. That is the instruction for the parasite cleanse, right? Right there. There we go. Feel free to do the cleanse. Sister Kelly, you know how it is, girl. You've done it a couple of times. How many times you did it? I did it 4 times already, and I'm thinking about doing it again. I don't know, coming up maybe in January or February, somewhere there. I'm thinking of doing the parasite cleanse again. I don't know. A lot of people started the cleanse with me the last time and it just fell off. They couldn't make it past 2 days. 2 days. The second day and they were gone. I'm like, what the? Come on now, people. Oh, Lord. Yes, sister, we're going to pray for some grace. All right. Hey, listen, the brothers. Let's not even talk about the brother. The brothers, they can't do the cleanse at all. I'm like, brothers, y'all are supposed to, sis, we're supposed to be the weaker vessel over here. Lord. Come on now, brothers. The brothers cannot make it past day number 1. Good Lord. Come on. Yeah, Sister Kelly said it was easier the second time around. Yeah, it was. The second time it's a breeze. But man, some people can't even make it past day number 2. It's terrible. It's terrible. Especially the brothers. Brothers, I'm gonna get on you guys, man. Come on now. Y'all are supposed to be strong. All right. We're not beat up on the brothers. All right, guys. It was nice talking to y'all. Yes, sis, the more you do it, the easier it does become. My grandmother always say practice become perfect. The more you do anything at all, you know what I mean? Maintaining a healthy lifestyle, all of that. The more you do it, the more you try, the better it becomes. Yeah, the brothers love their gut. The brothers love their gut, Sister Kelly. You're right. You're right. They don't want to know. They don't like to commit to any of this stuff. Some of them do. Some of them do. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them do. You gotta have you gotta have so Kelly's laughing. Ooh, Lord. Anyway, guys, if you don't any more questions before I go, drop it in the chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna get off of here. Any more questions before I go? Drop it there. All right. And like I said, for the brothers and sister who are asking for drink, for herbal drink that doesn't taste bitter, because everybody's worried about something being bitter. Don't worry about the bitterness. We have how many tastes? Bitter, sweet, sour, whatever. I don't remember how many tastes we got, but the most I gave was a couple of tastes, and bitter is one of them. And we got to get used to the bitter, man. We're so accustomed to the sweet, we got to get used to the bitter. So, Sister Kelly, you got some of the lavender bliss coming to you again, girl, because the post office messed up, right? Okay, so these drinks are not bitter. They taste really good. I mean, for me, it does. And for the people who bought it, I've gotten feedback that they taste really good. My husband actually he liked this one too, the lavender. And he's always drinking this. So, and these taste really good. They're sweet with honey. All right. Okay, so nobody else has any questions, so I am going to go. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. And I will be back maybe next week. I'll be back maybe next week. All right. Sister Kelly says she's drinking orange tonic. Love you, sis. Enjoy. I'll talk to you guys later. Somebody says, how can I purchase the drink? Sister Renee came in late. All right, I'll share my screen one more time before I go. So Sister Renee, I am going to give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to put the link to the drinks in the chat right now. All right. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, so hopefully YouTube doesn't, All right. So there's one link. And there is the other. Okay, Sister Renee. So I shared the 2 links, and that's where you can go to find the drinks. Okay. Like I said, the drink are a 100% herbal drink, and they're sweetened with honey. Okay. All right. Sure. Why not? All right, guys. Again, love you guys. I will talk to you guys later.
this effort today. I am officially declaring a national emergency.
Let's go!
Father in the sky, I shed tears, I don't know why, but I'm a child of the Most High, so they can't break me if they try. Father in the sky, I shed tears, I don't know why, but I'm a child of the Most High, so they can't break me if they try.
The curses, the plagues, is it all a dream? Nope. The curfew, the troops, the world's on quarantine. Damn. The social, the 6 degrees of separation. The troubles of Jacob, the need for preparation. My vision is focused, I won't speed a rush. And if there's hate in your blood, then you need a flush. Yes, the priest is back, the Most High be praised. I'm making them sick, this song is 5G waves. As real as they come, won't find no fugazi. A man amongst men, so Gall and Oprah hate me. And Jesus had Warren, Paul wrote letters to Corinth. And Esau is red, and Donald Trump is orange. The faces, the gestures, that cat is so comedic. Corona, the virus, the plagues is sent on Egypt. We were slaves, led away to other gods. I ain't preaching shy, I'm killing them with current laws.
Father in the sky, I shed tears, I don't know why, but I'm a child of the Most High, so they can't break me if they try. Father in the sky, I shed tears, I don't know why, but I'm a child of the Most High, so they can't break me if they try.
The riches, the fame is